The Arnold Classic Sports Festival is the largest sporting event in the United States, with over 200,000 people traveling from all around the globe to Columbus, Ohio every single year for it. It is the second most prestigious title you can win in bodybuilding behind the Mr. Olympia, and is by far and away the biggest event size-wise, hosting multiple sporting events from pro bodybuilding to pro strongman, powerlifting to Olympic lifting, physique, and dozens of more in between. The expo is a major fan favorite where hundreds of companies set up booths, allowing the crowds to meet their favorite names in fitness and snag product at huge discounts. It's an incredible opportunity for networking.
Global spread of the coronavirus comes concerns with a huge event happening in Columbus next week.
Yeah, the Arnold Sports Festival.
This year, however, it took a shocking turn for the worse when it was canceled due to the recent coronavirus outbreak. And it was canceled on essentially the day it was scheduled to begin. This last-second cancellation left many stranded in Ohio or stuck with useless paid-for flights and hotels. Many people and many businesses lost money from this event. An even greater amount have lost much more to the coronavirus as a whole. So this video is not meant to be in any way a sob story or a shock factor. It's instead an opportunity to see firsthand the sort of setbacks that can occur in our life, and especially in our businesses, and how they should be handled and overcome. This video is how a young 24-year-old running his own business is handling his own $30,000 loss from the setback, and how he plans to move forward from it. I got my friend Mike from Anabolic Aliens down here. He lives in Boston, which is an hour and a half away, and we've been friends forever, and this is the first time we're actually linking up because we're phenomenal at plans.
My name's Mike Rosa, and I run Anabolic Aliens.
The YouTube channel has been around for about 5 years now.
July 2nd, 2014.
Half a decade under the belt. And in that half a decade, Mike's managed to set up some really unique businesses. He runs an app, which is honestly the most impressive fitness app I've ever seen. It literally customizes workouts for you depending on what you want, what you need, what you have available to you. It's incredible.
It's called Exerprise, and basically I wanted to make an app that was created on the foundations of what got my YouTube channel popular. So time specific and equipment specific workouts. So all types of people, no matter the working class, no matter the person who goes to the gym, no matter the person who has only 15 minutes a day, they're able to get them gains, you know?
And this app actually has blown up recently. It's generated a lot of success for you. Over 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. His Instagram page got the blue verification check, which is awesome. And a lot of this came from that business. How long ago did you start this app, and how much did it cost you to start this app? How much was your initial investment?
Yeah, it was released in January of 2018 in Play Store. Play Store was $20,000, and then the App Store was another $25,000, and that was just the base payments. And then I love creating, so what I actually did was, instead of hire some kind of UI architect of how things should look, I did whole sketches myself of basically the functionality I saw would be most optimal for the user based off why I was creating the point of the app. And so I drew out all the functions, and then my guy out in India, Mohit, put them to life. So it was around $45,000 for right off the bat.
Thank you. A huge milestone for any business owner in the fitness world is to get their first booth at the Arnold Classic Expo. I mean, it's huge. It's where everyone goes to see everyone. And it's a big deal. And for those that aren't aware, let me paint a picture for you really quick, because I've been to the Arnold Classic a dozen times as a sponsored athlete with different sponsors. And it's no small task. The booths are expensive. Booths can range anywhere from a few grand up to 100 grand. The gigantic booths with the sky banners you see hanging in the middle of the floor, those can easily be 125 grand per booth.
Bodybuilding.com booth, I think it was like 450,000.
Yeah, they get up there. That's just the booth. Then you got to ship all of your product, hundreds if not thousands of pounds of your product, plus the banners you want set up, the tables. You got to ship all of that out there. That's a lot of money to ship out there. You got to pay them to hold it, pay them to set it up, and then you got to pay them to take it down, and you got to ship it back home afterwards. And on top of this, you have to build a team where you're hiring people you trust, because they have to be able to hold down the shop for you while you are busy meeting and interacting with the people that support you, the people that actually are allowing you to be here right now.
Yep.
So you got to be on your A game, which means you have to hire a good team that you trust. You have to fly each one of those team members out. You cover their flights. You have to cover their stay, their hotel or Airbnb. If they take ride sharing, or their Uber to and from the hotel to the event, you got to reimburse them for that. You got to reimburse them for the food they eat. So this is no small task. How long did it take for you to plan this Arnold Classic Expo, and how much money did it cost you?
Dude, I've been planning for this expo for months. There's just been so much going on to what exactly do you want to have at the booth? What do you want to promote? And then I put into about 30,000 into organizing everything, inventory, getting athletes out there, getting everything set up, getting my actual booth, the promotions behind the booth. It's a lot of money.
$30,000. I mean, that's a down payment on some houses. That's a new car, depending on the brand. I mean, that's not a little bit amount of money.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Everyone there is in the fitness industry who loves fitness. What better place to market your fitness product?
You gonna lift off or?
Not yet.
All right, that's all I can see. Easy, tight. Oh, that's enough. Easy, man. Ready, 1, 2. And then just a couple of days before the Arnold, just days, they announce everything public is canceled. Just the bodybuilding show, the strongman, and some powerlifting events are going on. No spectators, no crowd, no expo.
Unbelievable. My guy from India is mid-flight. I'm all excited, out to dinner with my parents at the Cheesecake Factory, having a little celebratory cheesecake, about to kill it at the event.
Yeah, huge celebration.
I was so excited, man. And then one of my athletes actually hits me up and is like, yo, I hear the expo's canceled. Is this true? I was like, no, what are you talking about? No way.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're leaving tomorrow. What do you mean?
Just some media hype.
And then I get the official word and I just sunk. I was completely heartbroken. I couldn't even believe it. I was at dinner with my parents, all smiles. They're so excited for me. My parents are so supportive and they loved watching the journey growing and everything. It wasn't just me going down. My dad, my mom, everyone just sad.
So you hear that news. Your main guy is flying over to the Arnold from India right now. He's in the air.
Got his visa for this event.
Man, and all your other athletes are set to fly out like the following day or two. Mm-hmm. You had to go and cancel that.
You could listen to this about the airlines, dude. So I call in for the airlines to see if I can get a refund, expecting I wasn't getting my money back. I was hoping for some credit. They did end up giving credit back, but since I bought them for the employees, it's in the employee's name, the ticket, so only the employees can use the actual credit. So say they're not contracted in 6 months or something when I need them, they're flying off to their vacation. It ain't for me.
Wow, yeah, so whatever name is on the ticket, they get the credit, not the person who bought the ticket. What about the Airbnb you got for your team?
So I had a team of about 14 of us coming out, and I got a 16-room Airbnb for the team to stay at.
Wow, 16 room. Mm-hmm. That's huge. I mean, that's like Dan Bazarian size. How much did that run you?
It's like $4K for that.
$4,000 for that house for your team.
And yeah.
No refund there.
Well, they were gonna give me half the money back for the Airbnb, being nice. I was really happy to hear that, and give the other back half as credit. Now, the Arnold needed to give an official statement. We couldn't have our company down. So their original statement saying the expo was canceled, but the competition was still going on, was too broad apparently. And then I'm reaching out to the Arnold people saying, yo, I literally just need an email saying my company can't be at this expo. Haven't heard back yet, no money back.
So $30,000 lost. Think about how much that is for a second. Your down payment for your house, gone. You misplaced it. For some people, that's more than a savings account. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
just
man.
Gone. Something totally out of your control. Let's go, bro. Easy. Like it's 225. Up, easy. Fucking easy. You wanna go for 385?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's right. Now that it's been a couple of days, the smoke's cleared, where are you at now with this?
Honestly, I was really heartbroken for the night I heard. I threw my phone down and didn't even look at it. And then the next day I was like, there's no time to dwell over this. I gotta make moves. I had models come in for my apparel that I was gonna sell at the Arnold. We got a photo shoot done for that. We're gonna sell it onto my website. All the 20,000 wristbands and 20,000 stickers I got. Gonna give those out to free for on top of orders, and then on YouTube comments, just a way to give back, because I was gonna give them out to the Arnold. I'm not gonna just not use them. So that was kind of my plan of action with the apparel. All right, I have all this inventory that I never really promote because I'm not an apparel company.
Right.
And so I ordered
clothing specifically for the Arnold.
literally six grand worth worth of apparel. I ball out on apparel. I want you, if you're touching my stuff, I want you to be like, this is dope.
Yeah, right.
And so I got nice stuff. Now it's all sitting in my house, so I'm gonna have to ship it all out myself. But that was my plan there. I acted right away, got models in the next day, and got photo shoot. Gonna put that on the website soon. And then I also had a whole app shoot. It's like, listen, I was gonna be promoting my app. If I'm not gonna be able to promote it at scale, I'm gonna make a dope new feature. So mobility, dynamic, and static stretching comes soon.
Take some breaths, get control of it. Don't just go in all fight or flight. Yeah, here you go. Some deep breaths, get in control. Get in control. Prepare for this to feel heavy in your hands. Prepare for that. It's gonna feel like 1,000 pounds in your hands. And then fuck how heavy it feels in your hands. Because the rep's gonna move. 225. It's 225 all over again. Right up, easy, 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 easy. Oh, damn.
Woo, let's go.
That was fucking good.
And I'm crying again.
I told you good. Before he came to me, he was like, "Oh man, I don't bench heavy anymore."
We have fun.
Look at these shoulders. How can you not bench heavy? He's built like a fridge.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, come on, I'll do that to you. I'm one you'll make you emotional.
I love it.
No pity parties.
No time.
No depression. No sitting there being terrified because you just got burnt that badly. Like, all right, let me just take some time off from this because I don't want to make any more mistakes. I mean, you just, not that you made a mistake, but you know what I mean. You took an L that was out of your control. You just moved right on and adapted. Adapted to a bad situation.
Yep.
And that's the point I wanted to make by bringing you onto this video, because that's so important. That's something I think all of us learn and try to get better at every single day, but that makes a huge difference. When you can literally, it sounds so cliche, it sounds like an Instagram post, but it's something I've learned over the years too. When you can stop getting upset and broken down and shutting down over, I mean, that's a big loss, 30 grand totally out of your hands. It's totally not fair to you.
Yeah,
but when you can learn to not shut down over that and just see setbacks, if it's a mistake you made, to see it as a learning experience, now you know what not to do. And if it's something that wasn't your mistake, you still just adapt to it, which makes you a better businessman.
Absolutely.
You didn't have apparel, now you have apparel. Now you're adapting and figuring out how to make apparel work on your site.
Exactly. I mean, it's just about figuring out how you can make a worst case scenario in your advantage. Like, I was going to use all this hype to really build my brand, and the realism is I wasn't able to work on the things I wanted to build while I was at the Arnold. It was for attention at the Arnold.
Right.
So since I can't get that attention right now, all right, it's time to build. Immediately, I was up all night last night, just editing videos, getting everything ready, getting the site optimized. It's time to push when you take a hit. People just sit back and get upset. It's like, no, that's the time you got to go even harder, you know?
I like that. I like that. That's a really, really hard mentality, I think, for a lot of people to adapt. But I think it's so, so important.
I think it comes easier when you're so passionate about what you're doing.
Right, because you have a purpose at all times.
Exactly. It's like, I'm gonna get my message out there. I'm gonna use my passion to keep pushing forward. It's not the money that's motivating me. It's that I believe in what I'm doing.
That's funny, because that's what I've always said, even on a basic level like YouTube. People ask, what's the biggest advice I have for building a YouTube channel? I've always said, find something you're passionate about, first and foremost, and use YouTube as just a way to share that passion. And then when that happens, if YouTube does well or if it doesn't do well, you get no views. You don't care because the passion's all you care about. And it's the same way with business as well, where if you can get away from focusing on the dollar amount that's coming in or going out, then the money becomes just a tool. And sometimes that tool works, sometimes that tool backfires on you, but it doesn't affect the passion that you're working on.
Exactly, and that's when you can really just invest your time over money, because the money will come if you put your time into your passion and just keep pushing to that next level.
I like that a lot. And would that be the one piece of advice you would give to any aspiring entrepreneur, or do you have something else you want to add to that? And when I say entrepreneur, guys, it doesn't necessarily mean, not everyone's going to run their own business, run their own apparel line or tech line. It could be a number of things. You could be working to be a day trader on the market. You could be working to be an author. It could be a million different things. But even if you have a 9-to-5 job, but there's a passion over here you're working on just for your own happiness, it could apply to a number of different things. But what would be one piece of advice you have for anyone trying to pave their own way in some way, shape, or form?
Dude, I think you just said something on the money, and it is the happiness factor. You can literally be flipping on Amazon and make 6 figures a year, or you can be flipping on Amazon and making $10,000 a year. And if you just love what you're doing, that's what matters the most. So my biggest thing to tell people is figure out what you actually believe in and how you're going to be able to create your vibe, your mission, your beliefs into someone else's lifestyle to help them. It's not just about improving your business, improving yourself. When you get employees, when you get people who are actually following you, you become working for them. And it's about getting them the results. And once your passion is helping other people get their results, it's not even work. You just love what you do, man. I can work nonstop all day long, and I just freaking love it because it's not work to me.
I'm so glad you came, man, to share this message. I thought this was so important. Even for me, this is helpful for me. Being around this is always good. I felt like sharing this sort of a message just by throwing it out there and saying the words would sound too much like a motivational Instagram post. It's cheesy. It doesn't have any weight to it.
Hey, I just posted one of those the other day.
but you actually went through something heavy to back it up. So now you're seeing how this actually goes into practice with a major loss. Now it's not all glitz and glamour. He's not pulling up in his Lamborghini and posing on top of it, telling you this on Instagram. He just took a $30,000 loss and is showing you how to keep moving on and still be happy. So if you guys want to follow Mike on his journey, keep up to date with him, and if you want to support his business, his apparel that he now has a ton of, check out his app, which is really impressive. Everything you need to know is going to be in the info box below. His YouTube channel, his Instagram, his site, everything's in the info box below. Can't thank you enough, man, for coming on.
Dude, I appreciate you having me.
That was money. I like that one. That was dope. That was good.
Hell yeah.